Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we're taking a look at Deluxe class Autobot Greenlight and DazzleStrike from Transformers Siege War for Cybertron Trilogy. As you can probably tell, it's just another repaint of that same female Autobot mold that they've been trotting out for quite some time. We had it as Moonracer, we had it as Nova Storm. They took the Combiner Wars piece out and they gave it to us as Chromia. They're going to redo that version as Nightbird. We got this one. They gave us another one as Lancer. So they love the female Autobot mold, really and truly. But in any case, this does get us one step closer to the all-female Gestalt team with Elita 1, Moonracer, Nova Storm, Greenlight, and then Lancer. You should be able to form a all-female Autobot Gestalt without that weird jazz leg just hanging out, seeming out of place. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, so you can take a look at the side here. Really nice artwork. I like this a lot. Although I will say with those glowing purple eyes, she actually kind of almost looks like a Decepticon. But definitely an Autobot. You can see very large Autobot symbol there on her chest. On the other side, picture we always get for Siege. Not too much else going on with the packaging. Oh, I did want to point out one thing. You can see on the front here, they spelled DazzleStrike wrong. There's only one Z. So that's a typo that somebody probably should have caught. You can see on the back here it has two Z's like it's supposed to. So that's kind of funny. But yeah, so here we go. Here is Greenlight. Here is DazzleStrike, which is a fantastic name, by the way. It's patently ridiculous, but I kind of love it. The other thing you'll notice, well, I was going to say she looks a lot like a brighter white here on the packaging. But I think it's just... yeah, I think it's just... maybe being in the box. We'll see. In any case, I'm going to get her out of the box and we'll take a closer look. So taking a look at everything out of the packaging, we'll start over here first with DazzleStrike. As you can probably tell, it is just a slight repaint of Lionizer from the first wave of Battle Masters. But it's a pretty cool release. Unfortunately, for some reason, I don't know if it's just mine, but the black piece of plastic here on the back is kind of warped. So a lot of times this will just pop right out. It's not like it's a huge problem. You just kind of pop it back in. But just something to be wary of. I don't know why it's like that. I don't know if it's bent on the bottom and that's like if it's bent inward and that's what's forcing that to not stay out there. In any case, he looks pretty good. I like the green on the sword. I like the blue for the eyes. Transformation is very simple. You swing this part around and if it does pop out, you just kind of have to force it around and it will go where it's supposed to. You can flip the head of the lion around and then you bring the legs around like this and you can see that there's a little tab and there's a little notch and you just kind of bring it around until that pops into the notch. And you don't even really have to like super secure it. It's just to kind of get the legs out of the way. So bring this around and there you go. And then you have the sword mode. You can add the effect piece, which just pegs in like this. There we go. See, like a flaming sword, which is pretty cool. And that can just pop into her hand like that. Oops, let me zoom back out here. So she looks cool wielding it. I like that. I like that the green matches her overall color scheme. I think that's a nice touch. So we will put DazzleStrike off to the side for now. So if you've seen this mold, you're probably not really in for many surprises here. But I think the head sculpt looks good. And like I said, I really like the overall color scheme. The green with the little parts of this like pastel yellow color. And the white all looks really good together. Nice Autobot symbol there on the chest. Giant canopy piece just clicks into the back there. And then she comes with the Power of the Primes combiner piece. That can be either a foot or a hand. So if you want to pop this out, you can make a fist. And then you can plug in the Power of the Primes Prime Master if you prefer. I do like the translucent green used for that piece. I think that's pretty cool. So you can peg this in I'm trying to remember. I saw that. Oh, that's right. It doesn't peg into the chest. It clips around the side. You can see these little clips here. It's been a while since I've taken a look at this mold. But yeah, you can clip that in. So if you want her to wear the armor, you can. Trying to get her to stand here. The backpack's kind of heavy, so sometimes it's a little difficult to get her to stand, but you can with not too much difficulty. Again, if you're familiar with the mold, head can kind of, the neck rocks back and forth a little bit, and there's also a ball joint for the head, ball joint in the shoulder, ball joint in the elbow. Wrists are one solid piece of forearm into the hand is solid. You have a swivel here in the waist, ball joint in the hip, as well as a thigh swivel, 90 degrees in the knee. I think there's a, yeah, there's like a secondary knee. I'm not quite sure what that's for. Probably one of the arm or leg transformations. And then you have a little bit of ankle movement here. And I don't remember this mold having an ankle tilt, but she kind of does. It's very minimal. I don't know if they added that later or not, but it's nice to have. So, like I said, the backpack really does kind of make her back heavy, so it's difficult to get her to stand correctly, but you can kind of just make her pitch forward a little bit to offset the backpack, and it's not too bad. But overall, I think she looks good. I really like the color scheme, and I think the robot mode is pretty fun. Let's go ahead and get into the transformation. Alright, so it's been a minute, but I swear I've probably transformed this mold tens of times, so I'm going to see if I can do it from memory. Bring these in, and this should connect over top of that. You can see that there's a little peg, and that'll peg into this notch on the side of the foot. So there we go. Alright, we have to unpeg the backpack and bring that down. I believe we have to spin this top section. And then also spin the waist. So there's like a double waist spin happening. Why is this not spinning? There we go. There we go. So then you peg these two together. Then you drop the canopy down. And then you can see she's like a car mermaid. No, I'm just being ridiculous. You're going to... Oh, that's right. You have to bring the chest forward so that you can... Oh, now I remember why. So you have to do the chest forward before you spin this part. Otherwise, it won't come down all the way. Or do you have to do it after? No, I had it right. Yeah, you have to do it like this first so that there's clearance. So that you can spin this around to hide the head. Then you close that up like that. Then you rotate the arms back. This will pop up. And if I remember correctly, this should go like this. See, I think they molded this piece on the back here a little differently than usual. Let me move the camera. Because I believe you used to peg the arms in to this little notch here, but they kind of just brought this down to form like the back of the wheel well, which I actually kind of like that. It's simple, but I like it. Let me check the packaging. I didn't even look at the directions. I'm just going rogue here. Yeah, I think that's right. So there you go. There is the vehicle mode. The back of the box also shows there being ports here to connect like Battle Masters and things too, but they are not there. So that's a bummer. Rolls pretty decently. If you want to plug this into the back, since there's kind of like thrusters pegged in, you can do this. Hold on. There you go. And then it looks like she has a rocket pack. Go faster. But yeah, I mean, like I said, it's a decent vehicle mode. It's the same vehicle mode we've seen for quite some time now. But I do like it in this color scheme. So, not bad. So Greenlight's not bad. At this point, it's just kind of, it's the same mold over and over again, so I'm a little bit less excited for it every time. But that doesn't mean it's a bad mold. And this is a really nice color scheme. And I like the inclusion of this repaint of Lionizer as DazzleStrike. I gotta give A+ for that name. It's so ridiculous. I love it. In any case, it's not bad. Like I said, if you're tired of the mold, this is probably an easy skip. If you like the mold and you really want to get to the point where Elita 1 can have 2 arms and 2 legs of the same female Autobot and just different color schemes, then by all means add this one to your collection. You won't be disappointed because you should know by now exactly what you're getting. It's just the same mold again, but a nice color scheme, and then a pretty cool little Battle Master included. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks so much for watching.